Now you want to talk about it? We can.
Look, because now I'm like,
And I'll put the work and effort in to put these and everything together. Nah, we don't talk about it. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. We are live. They, them, new slasher that's on Peacock. We are about to review. Let's go.
We're going to be exploring traditional gender roles.
Look how long they've been doing this.
It's time to play.
This could get a lot worse.
Where's my killer?
We need to get out of here.
Taste?
Just enjoy the sunshine.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back. We are live. We got a new movie review. They, them. I remember when I seen the trailer to this and I was like, man, this ain't a series or this a movie? Okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm so happy this is a movie and not a series. Damn, boy, you good. A series? I wouldn't have probably got past episode 2.
They could have had more character development. But if that's how they was going... No, if that's how that was going to end it, no, that should not have been a series because that's my problem.
How did we not get enough character development? I seem like that's all we got. I'm confused because this nigga.
I mean, like at the once it finally became a horror movie, that's what I mean.
Thank you. Keyword, once it became a horror movie. Can we talk about slashers? Urban Legend. I know what you did last summer. Scream. Hell, Valentine. My bloody Valentine 3D, not the older one, the more even recent one, but the 2000s one. Anyway, whether you even enjoyed these or you didn't, whether you enjoyed the characters or you didn't, we got slashers. We got an actual killer that was running around killing people, and you seen him numerous times, or her, or them. They are them. But anyway, we got killers. We got people running around doing things. We got activity. I get character development. I ain't got no issue with that. But when you bring me into a movie and you continuously showing me these characters and it's like, okay, is somebody about to die? Is something gonna happen? Ain't we got a killer that's running around? Nah, let's keep going. And let's get this clear.
It was a lot of psychological torture in this movie.
I ain't got no issue with that. But guess what? Why not we make that the movie then? The killer, take this nigga out of the movie. We'll do something with Kevin Bacon then. Let's do something with him and what he got going on.
Because that's what I mean about making it a series. Because like they could I'm saying like they could have, and it probably would have been better. I don't know if that actually would have made it better, but I feel like it would have. They could have done more with this because it was just like. I didn't mind the character development because I did want to know their story, but like this was not this. At that point, it wasn't a slasher. It was okay.
You just said everything. What really? It's two things they could have done with this. The trailers made this a trailer that we weren't even thinking about it being a slasher. It could have been a whole trailer about a conversion coming. Like, oh shit, this is like it might be something interesting. Once you watch the movie, you like, oh shit, it's a serial killer running around. Make that just a part of the movie without even putting that in the trailer. Fine. That might even make this somewhat better because the movie is not solely based on a serial killer, but that's what it was promoted as. The movie is more so than anything. The conversion kept in the characters they're dealing with, who they dealing with as far as these counselors. So what? As far as Kevin Bacon,
the slasher part,
which is actually more interesting.
It was. The slasher part was an afterthought.
But that's what they promoted this as, which they shouldn't have done. Anyway, going into this, I actually was looking forward to this. I'm a fan of slashers. Like I said, we were talking about the Screams. I know what you did last summer. Urban Legends, Valentine's. I don't like all these movies. Scream is the grandfather, granddaddy, grandmother. I feel like the pivotal of slashers as far as pertaining to outside of supernatural movies. I don't include Michael Myers, Jason, or Freddy Krueger. Not even Fear Street, because Fear Street is more so supernatural. These are more so humans. Like, these are actual people that's running around killing other people.
Yes, these are people that can be taken out with a gun.
Yeah. Once again, they try to say 2018, Michael Myers, this nigga not supernatural, he's a human, but going into goddamn 2021 Michael Myers Halloween Kills. No, he's supernatural. So anyway, this is why another reason I was excited for this, because I want to see actual killers running around as far as human beings. To me, that's a little bit more scary because that's something that could actually happen.
Yes.
But going into this, we start off with somewhat of a kill, I guess you want to say, because the movie pretty much is letting you know off gate that we're going to get characters that you don't give two shits about.
Bruh. And we're talking about the adults. I mean, did you not care about the campers either?
Yes, I did, and that's the problem. I cared about them. Why not take some of them out so I can get some type of emotion behind this movie? No, they say, man.
Yes, that was my point.
No sense at all. Made no sense.
I was like, you killing people I don't care about. So
made no sense.
Does it make a difference?
But going into this, we are dealing with a woman that's on her way. We don't know where she's on her way to. She's just in a dark ass highway or back road. Later we find out she's on her way to camp, but she runs into the killer, of course, which we knew this was going to happen. I mean, to build up and all of that, ain't no damn build up. All the movies you don't watch, slasher movies, being this is a slasher movie, we knew this was going to happen to this woman. Mm-hmm. So she ends up getting killed. After this happens, we get introduced to our characters.
You know what's funny? I forgot that she got killed. Like by the end of the movie.
See?
And when they explained it, I was like, who, what, when?
I remember when the woman whoever came out to be the killer, as far as I revealed, she was the person that was supposed to be the person on the way there.
Yes. And I forgot. I was like, what the fuck? When did they kill? Yeah, that's how much I did not care.
This is my code.
And that's how non-impactful
making me get invested in this. I'm watching this like, let me get this a second viewing and let me watch this since I'm going to talk about this.
No, this is why I wanted to talk about how disappointing it was. Like this is what I wanted to talk about because it's like it was a missed opportunity. They could have had more with this. That's all I'm saying. It could have been better, but they did well with certain things, but other things they just really
that's not going to make it seem like the movie was horrible. They did certain things good. One of the things I feel like they did good was character development. Once they introduced these characters, I'm like, okay, shit. I'm like enjoying some of these characters. I'm liking what we get with some of these characters. Kevin Bacon, Owen's character, introducing the counselors off gate. Some of these niggas don't look like they mind right. They don't look like they got it together as far as his co-workers. As far as Kevin Bacon's co-worker, Owen.
Exactly. That wasn't like no shit that they didn't try to hide that at all. I mean, and even with Kevin, it was just like,
hell no.
Nigga.
He looked off gate. Everybody
off gate. Everybody was suspicious to me.
But the characters we get introduced to, Jordan, Kobe, Veronica, Kim, Alexandra. We got a mixed bag. Of course, this is a conversion camp, so we're getting transgenders. We get people who are both, as far as a woman and man. That's what they want to be identified as. We getting everything. And I ain't got no issue with that. No problem with that. I wasn't worried about that. I already knew that's what this was going into this movie. More so than anything, one of my favorite characters off gate was, I guess, the Kobe character, the black dude.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that character. Funny.
Fabulous.
A lot of charisma. Yes.
Toby.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was Toby. I said Kobe. My bad. Toby. Yeah, Toby.
At least that's what IMBD saying. So don't.
It's Toby.
Don't
I remember them saying it in the movie when they was talking to him or whatever. Especially when they got to the little gun range scene. It's Toby. Mm. So once we get introduced to these characters, one of the interesting scenes is when they get into the scene with Kevin Bacon's character Owen, and they're kind of having this little sit down circle around, and they're kind of introducing each other, talking about what some of the reasons why they there. Most of the reasons why they're there is their parents. Some of them are deals they're trying to make, and one of the interesting ones, and like I said, the ones I like the most is Toby. He said he there with his parents because he's trying to go to a goddamn show in New York City or something. A play or something. Straight up.
Hey, I love it. I think it was like sad to like hear some of the shit, like how the parents was like,
you can't see your brother because this is how you want to dress. And it's like, wow, what do you, I, the whole,
Once again, good character development, which I
I
enjoyed.
hate the whole that if my child sees this, they're gonna want to do this, and it's like, no, your child gonna want to be who they want to be, regardless that if they see a man in a dress or a woman dressed like a like. I don't get that whole thing. Like,
And by the way, this is Kevin Bacon's character being real nice and a gentleman. He being nice to everybody, making sure everybody low and kind of feeling comfortable. I know Kevin Bacon as far as an actor, even the movies he'll be in. I don't trust this nigga. Hollow
no,
Man. It's another movie he got,
exactly.
goddamn Cop Car. I don't trust him. I don't trust Kevin Bacon. I'm sorry. But anyway, when he playing a villain, I know. But I ain't gonna lie, just the way he talking to some of these individuals, especially even Jordan, when he first gets you introduced to him, which is one of our main characters that we following, he giving off that charisma as far as being somebody you could trust, somebody you can kind of come talk to or whatever, especially when they doing this sit down, because everybody kind of gets vulnerable at this moment, kind of talking to him and sharing everything that they are going through and the things that and reasons they out there, as far as in the camp or whatever, the conversion camp.
Mm-hmm.
One of those being Kim, the blonde chick. She starts actually getting very emotional while she's telling the reason she's there. Once again, I enjoyed this moment because this is character development and this is me caring about these characters. And I'm like, okay, going into this, I'm like, okay, once people start dying, I'm like, oh shit, I might have some little emotion behind this now. I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna be invested in people who actually start dying. It's not what we get though. Once again, one of the scenes and another reason why I like the build up as far as character development, which was a funny scene to me, is when they putting on the mascara or whatever, and everybody just sitting there putting on the shit on their face or whatever. And old buddy, who's there as far as Stu, who is an athlete, who is there basically there because he's a swimmer or whatever, and he wants to go to college, but he don't want to be gay going to college or whatever. Basically, is what he's saying.
He the only person that's there that actually does not want to be what they are.
Yeah.
Everyone else wants to be who they are, and they want their family and their loved ones.
Well, the girl Kim,
the
blonde chick, she's somewhat trying to get. She don't want to be.
She don't want to be who she is because of society. I guess so. I guess it is the same thing because his is the same thing because he don't want to.
Yeah, he want to be accepted. Because that's another thing they talk about too.
I hate that, especially for Kim, because like being who you are, but being in a community where nobody else, everyone's the same, everyone likes this, everyone does this, and then like you just like, I don't like this, I don't want to do this.
And that's the thing that she sees. The fact is, she don't even know what's going on behind closed doors with the people that she's seeing.
Yeah, because ain't nobody what they seen. You don't know nobody
what's going on, which is ain't no problem with that. You ain't supposed to know.
Exactly.
But like I said, this was a funny scene to me when everybody putting on the mascara first, especially old buddy, who we find out he got certain things going on as far as Gabriel, one of the dark hair, long hair individual.
Yeah.
But yes, moving forward, once again, we still in character development. One of the characters I got interested in was Alexandria, who caught me off guard. I didn't know this was a boy, which was a girl, right? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't. But I had my suspicions. I couldn't see the Adam's apple. See, I always try to see the neck, but they weren't trying to show the neck like that, and I guess they were doing that on purpose. I don't know.
But I thought they knew, so like I just assumed that they knew, and they was just letting Alexandria do. Cause I was shocked when they caught her. I was like, they didn't know. I was like, damn, am I the only person that? Okay, I was shocked. But
I seen they were spying on him or whatever, and she going to try to take the shower by herself, kind of put her on notice. Well, him, my bad.
No, her. Because she wanted to be, I believe her pronouns are she and her, but that
was a boy that wants to be a girl, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, but so is Jordan.
No, Jordan wants to be. Well, he's both, right? That's why I say they, because Toby always calling Jordan they.
Yes. Jordan is non-binary,
but Jordan was a girl, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
But
you.
Jordan dresses more masculine, so not I'm not. But Jordan wants to be called them or that.
And once again, I didn't get these clips. Well, not clips, with images or whatever. But it's a lot of build up between the time of getting to Alexandria and kind of finding out about her, as far as them kind of doing these little games or whatever in the camp or whatever, kind of getting like these bonds they building with each other or whatever. And even going into them, kind of going into this little thing where Kevin Bacon, Owen, and by the way, we got another character called what's my man name that's always working with Kevin Bacon, who used to be a student there named Zane. He's kind of like a bodyguard somewhat
He's like
to
a
me.
PE teacher. He's like the PE, like the activity coordinator. So like the athletic stuff that they do at the
Yeah,
camp, he
that's what they call him,
coordinates.
the athletic director or whatever. But his name's
Yeah.
Zane. But
That
it's the little
nigga
things they start doing
Zane
with them
looked
too.
unstable. Zane looked unstable and unhinged emotionally, physically, all that shit. I did not trust Zane from the fucking beginning.
And you
I
only
was
gotta
like, what the
imagine what
fuck?
they put him through though. The fact he came back, leading up to what happens at the end. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna get
Yes,
to it, but yeah.
yes.
See, that could have been even more things. That's what I said. They should have done
That's
a
what I
lot of
mean about the
separation with this.
series. That's what I
Yes.
mean about the series.
No.
Because
Yes
like,
and no.
yes and
Yes
no.
and
I see
no.
what you're saying. Yes and no. I'm still yes and no on the series because I'm like they could have dug deeper into other people's shit, and because what they like I said, the character development was good for this to be a movie, but like
Yeah.
the slasher
But it
part was
was
the
too
afterthought.
much. We had got enough, I feel like, at the 45-minute mark. Like after they started getting introduced, after they start telling their stories or whatever, after they start bonding on the games or whatever, I'm like,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
we got it now. Let's go.
all this
Let's go.
shit lured us into a false sense of security because it was like, oh, okay, so this camp, it's conversion camp, but it's not conversion camp, right? Because I was like, they not doing anything to like really convert them. They're just
Yeah.
like,
It's like all
it
over
seemed,
damn camp.
like it
It's
was
like a normal camp somewhere. They
yeah,
just
it
doing
seemed
normal.
like it was gonna be more of a self acceptance camp, like trust fall. Like I could see some trust
Once again,
falls and some
Kevin Bacon's
meditation
character,
and shit like that.
talk to
Yeah,
that lower end, talk to them. He's
yeah,
still like it ain't just normal shit. We ain't doing nothing crazy.
yeah.
And we
I was like,
forget,
oh
we're gonna get to it.
shit. Yeah.
His wife, the doctor, on Demon Time, as far as her conversations with
Bruh.
everybody. Before we get to that though, once again, I really enjoyed the conversation as far as the nurse Molly. Once again, this is somebody we introduced to as far as when Kevin Bacon is introducing the counselors, his co-workers, and everybody that's there. By the way, he makes it clear that Molly is a new person who just got there, who ain't been there. Hint, hint.
So which one was his wife?
The blind chick, the doctor, who was having a therapy sessions with him.
Cora.
Yeah, that was her name.
Man, first of all, her picture on IMDb,
Dr. Cora.
she got red hair. So all I can see is the character that she played on Claws. So I was like, wait,
I ain't watched Claws. I'm just
watched
seeing this image of her crazy ass smiling and talking to these kids and pretty much making sure their self-esteem is going lower and lower and
where
lower.
she on Claws, she wow AF. Like, bruh, that's why I'm like, I can't unsee that character. Anyway, yeah, first of all, because I was like, when she first started talking to him, and then that shit went left, I was like, hold the fuck
And it
up.
went left quick. She didn't.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
was
to
like,
the first dude that came out, Gabriel, playing his role, playing his position. We're going to get to him later. But yeah, I was like, oh, damn, what'd she say to him? But Jordan going in and the conversation she has with him, pretty much, once again, I think they've been spying on them before this. They pretty much are finding out things about them.
They spying on them, period. Because how did they know that Alexandria was going to the stalls early? So
that's a good scene
to shower.
Too, when she's talking to the nurse. Very emotional scene. And this is the scene I think you was talking about as far as her telling her parents and her coming out about the truth while she was really there. As far as her parents telling her she's not going to be able to see her little brother, who pretty much they got a very close bonding relationship. And she got some pills that she needing to take or whatever.
Yeah, it's hormones.
I really enjoyed that scene.
Estrogen hormones.
I enjoyed this scene, but I hate that scene at the same time because it's giving me something to care about and something me to get invested in. But
Yeah. Oh, they made us care about these campers.
that's
They made it.
why not.
They.
And by the way, once we doing all of this, we ain't got no killer no more. The killer I was talking about, this was at the beginning, and I mean at the very beginning. Ain't no killer showed up since. Ain't no killer around. This is
what I feel like. This is why I was like, oh my gosh, they're luring us into this false sense of security. I'm like, they gonna start murking these people we care about. Look, I was like, who about to die first? I like all of them. I don't want nobody to die.
Bodies. I'm just waiting, anticipating, like, oh man, no, you making us care about this when you making us care
not
about
even
that.
Gabriel, and we didn't know that much about Gabriel. You know,
we didn't know that much about Gabriel. We had a whole goddamn Negro, which I didn't even get the image of him. A whole janitor nigga running around. What the honestly, I wish I got that clip. Whose man is this?
The janitor, I was like, he did it. And then when they killed him, I
didn't remember him. He wasn't.
No, because I'm gonna tell you. Well, I kind of suspected him, but like that's the whole like Scooby Doo thing. Like the first weird person you see is like, oh, what's going on?
I don't know.
They coming for you.
What's up? Yeah, I'm about to say you about to come in here and get me.
Look, gotta say Scooby Doo is
that's about y'all movie.
But no, he was the first suspicious looking person. I mean, all the adults gave me this uneasy feeling, but yeah, I knew that. But like, I knew that, and now I was like, let's see if they're gonna go that way, because I didn't know how on the nose this was about to be. But
this was on the nose. When I say on the nose, as far as that's the person doing it. No, they want you to know that's the person doing it. Once again, Kevin Bacon. This the new person here. She knew. She ain't been here. Like, why? Why are you telling us this information? She ain't never been here. The only person that's sitting here wanting to make sure everybody good, one of the people, the nurse, Alexandra, go ahead and take these pills. I want to make sure you take these pills.
Yo, because yes. She was like, "This is my," and they kept letting us know this is my first time. This is my first year here.
Who's sneaking around? What the? Why? And once again, we ain't got a killer yet, so I'm guessing that's why they doing this. So we getting us somewhat of a build up to something stupid. Anyway, as far as character development, Owen's wife, she's pretty much trying to goddamn
monster. She is a psychological, diabolical. Yeah, she
putting them in depression. She's trying to make.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a program of turning them straight as far as mentally, like putting them into a stage.
Yeah, because I was waiting for some shit to go left with the kids anyway. Because I was like, they all seem kind of off, especially Zane and he just looked like he got anger issues or rage. Anyway, then I was like, okay.
Student that was there before them, the bodyguard.
Yeah, he looked like he looked like he was just gonna black somebody out or just start stomping somebody out or something like. Yeah. What up, the homie?
What's up, the homie? Appreciate you coming through. Always. Shout out to the homie. I know you ain't probably seen this, bro. We talking about Day of Them, new slasher that's on Peacock. I don't even know if you got Peacock, and I'm not saying it to be fun. I'm just saying a lot of people ain't got Peacock. A lot of people ain't messing with Peacock as a streaming service. But yes, the doctor, Owen's wife, yeah, she has some psycho type shit. And even with her while she talking, she's been smiling while she's putting these kids down, making sure she's putting them to the lowest of their lowest as far as their emotions and everything they have possibly been through and what she wants them to feel as far as just being whatever they identifying as, wanting them to feel wrong about it. Bro, this hit me up, definitely. Oh, this ain't a show, homie. This a movie. This on Peacock. I'm glad it ain't a show, by the way. I'm glad it ain't a show. It's a movie on Peacock. But yeah, after the situation, especially with Jordan having a conversation with her, well, Jordan as far as they, because Jordan identifies as both. I got to make sure I keep it. Hey,
She
very much
identifies as
emotional.
non-binary. She does
Okay,
not identify as both. Non-binary.
I want to make sure I being very respectful for anybody that's coming through watching or whatever. Anybody subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all coming through. But after that, she's very emotional. They very emotional. And it's a conversation with Toby, once again, one of my favorite characters. And this is where we get into our Glee moment. Musical. Carmen. I don't know if y'all seen it, hip opera. But yeah.
First of all, I don't know if you've ever hung with like a group of gay people. Yes, they sing and dance all the time. Like this is
So we can be like at work and like at lunchtime and like let's just bust out and do a line or something. Let's do a song. Let's do a verse right quick. You talking about like that type of vibe?
It's spontaneous singing. Have you ever hung out with theater kids? They do it too. Bruh, I don't know.
They of them. That's the name of
they
it. They
/ them.
Look at this good one. Oh, I must have conjured you up as far as this bot. I ain't talking about him last night, and he said I'm coming through tonight. Appreciate you coming through, bot. But yeah, they start singing, and I mean everybody. We get into a whole full-out musical. Everybody singing. We got the music in the background. Once again,
Still looking at them like, what the fuck? But see,
Stu ain't looking at them like that. He was singing too.
he was at first. He was at first. Stu was looking at them like, what the fuck? And then he joined it. That was the whole, we're all one big happy family. And who was it? What's his name? Owen was like,
yeah, outside of the camp.
I got something for that ass tomorrow. He was
once
ready.
again, they trying to set him up as, he got to be the killer. He the one. He don't like this shit. He got to be the one making sure they convert. He gonna be the one killing everybody, making sure they get scared to conversion. Anyway, once again, I got the picture up here, the image, to make sure you know ain't no killer around yet. Ain't nobody got killed yet. Ain't nothing happening. We just getting more character development. And this done turned into a whole different movie, by the way. We get something else.
Like I said, they was laying it on thick, making us care about these people I thought was about to get murdered.
I was hoping. I'm like, okay, if you're going to wait this long to bring the killer back into the movie, we going to get some impactful kills. We going to get somebody getting not only jacked up real bad, real gory, it's going to be somebody we cared about. Yes.
Stabbed.
Yes.
Look, we got more on American Horror Story.
Hold on, before we the kills, nigga, y'all cut away. This rated R or is this PG-13? I need to know. I'm confused.
Was it rated R? It was rated R because it was gay. Like, why was it rated? Was it rated R?
Yeah, it was rated R. It was definitely rated R. We got scenes in here. Even if they ain't killing nobody, we got scenes in here. It's gonna be rated R. Yeah.
Shit was so
Start fucking up.
One scene in particular, we gonna talk about. But go ahead. Let's continue.
One of the moments where it actually got kind of interesting, very interesting in my opinion. Jordan starts snooping around, and he come across some pictures of abused kids at this camp. Something that's been going on for a long time that got me like, oh shit! Now I'm sitting up.
Yeah, because it was like, oh shit.
Whoa,
first of all, at this point, I'm like, oh shit, side plot. But what happened? What happened to this being a slasher? And then in the back of my head, I'm like, what happened to? No, because at this point, to me, because I'm like, this is still supposed to be a slasher, so this is a side plot, right? This is.
By the way, if this is not promoted or coming in as a slasher, this is great build up. Everything that's done happened at this point, to the point that him getting to these pictures, if this is not a slasher, this is great build up because we ain't got nothing but good vibes, good times. But now we're getting into some deep, serious shit because he's coming across these pictures of these abused kids. My bad. Shout out Toby. I got Toby in here. But yeah. We come across these pictures, and while Jordan's snooping around, Molly comes in as far as the nurse. The only person, the new nurse that ain't been there making sure y'all remember that she's
At
the only
this
person that
point,
seems to care.
I wasn't suspecting Molly because I was like,
Shout out to the homie. I
I
appreciate that, bro.
I feel like they do the rounds, like just like go around, like just go around making sure that everybody's in bed or what they supposed to be in the bed. What was they doing? Or
You
did
remember
Jordan
that
just
time
go?
they took them to the woods and they was going around checking their bags, looking at their diaries or whatever they had in their bags or whatever, pictures or photos or whatever.
That that was all just look good.
Once again, he coming across these pictures kind of took me to a whole nother
They.
position as far as they. My bad. I keep saying she or he. My bad. I'm saying both of them, but I'm still saying both. But they coming across these pictures. I was like I said, the movie got serious for me. Like it took it from me even thinking about the killer because I forgot.
Yeah, I
I done
stopped thinking
forgot
about
about
the
this
killer at
nigga
this
running around
point.
killing people because ain't nobody get killed. Ain't
But
nobody got
yeah,
killed since the beginning of the movie, by the way.
exactly, exactly. And they was like asking Molly, "How long have you known about this?" Or how long have they been doing this or something like that? First of all, why are they taking pictures? This shit is like this shit got disturbing really quickly on a whole nother level because it was like bump the whole slasher. What are they doing
Thank
here?
you. This is
The
what I want to see. Let
fuck
me
is
get
this?
invested in this. Let me know what's going on right here. By the way, Jordan, you asking Molly all these questions. Didn't no one just tell your ass she knew she ain't been here that long? You ain't remember? You forgot.
Yeah, we forgot, so they had to remind us.
But after this, guess who pops up? The killer. Oh, shit, this is a slasher movie. This nigga's back. Killing somebody that I forgot about. We want to make sure we killing somebody too that we don't like because he's spying on the girls taking showers or whatever. This janitor nigga.
Exactly. That's
I'm
why
like,
I was like, so you killed the janitor that I did not care about because he was a perverted pedophile. So
this was been a perfect time to kill one of these kids. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
look,
Oh, you want to kill them?
look,
Yes. I'm
yo,
invested in these children. I'm
you
invested
didn't.
in these teenagers who done came here, sharing their stories, letting us know like I'm getting them caring about their stories, invested in the shit they done been through, leading up to these points. We've been in here 55 minutes now to the movie. I'm taking the time now. This is my second view, and I'm like, okay, well, how long we been watching this? And ain't no killer around. Damn. He pops up and kills somebody I forgot was in the movie, a janitor. And once again, after he does this, nigga, ain't nobody even knowing the killer is still around yet.
First of
So the
all,
janitor
did
don't kill him
anybody?
no more.
That's all I say. Did anybody go check on the janitor? No. So nobody. I was like, so that I don't believe that ever came back in as a plot
They
into the
never
plot
mentioned this nigga.
period.
Oh, the homie, man. I mean, it's on Peacock, straight streaming. I don't know. Go ahead and check it out, though.
Oh.
Go ahead and check it out and let me know. Because we definitely doing spoilers. Definitely. But you're more than welcome to be spoiled. It's not worth not being spoiled. I'm going to just say that to homie. You can be spoiled and still go watch it.
Yeah, if
But
you want to.
moving forward, like I said, after we get our little killing scene, once we get back into somewhat of some serious content, something that I actually enjoyed. Kevin Bacon, he's somewhat saving this movie just off his acting, his performance. Not only him, the performance of a young man playing
Zach.
Tony.
Yeah, oh yes.
I'm enjoying this scene, but before we get to this is Jordan, which I know this supposed to be a main character that we care about, the main person that we supposed to be rooting for, which I still enjoyed this scene, but honestly, I'm like, I ain't gonna say I didn't care about him, but he wasn't the person that I was rooting for the most. I was
Who
invested in
was
him
you
as a
rooting
main character. I wasn't.
Okay, I get what you're saying. They did try to shove Jordan down my throat, and
That's
I was
it.
just
Yeah.
like,
I wasn't invested in him
I
as
like
the main
Jordan and
person.
all, but like, I don't. Yeah, I was just like,
To me, everybody was the main. I wasn't invested in, like I said, I enjoyed Toby, but I wasn't
yes,
invested in one
Toby.
particular character. Honestly, I like Kevin Bacon character because the nigga was just so villainous. he got into that position, and this is where I start saying, okay, now we getting somewhere.
Bruh,
Now
that shit was so like, I was just like, they
I
really
enjoyed
making it. Why they doing no?
Not enjoyed it for Toby going through what he was going through. I enjoyed it for that scene because now we getting somewhere where everybody done been so nice or whatever, especially Kevin Bacon's character. Now we really getting how he feeling. Now we really getting somewhere as far as them thinking, oh, shit ain't sweet here. We need to something. Nah, this ain't good. This ain't all
Yeah.
smooth.
This is where they let us know this camp ain't good. Cause I was just like, this shit is mad. Wow, why are they doing this to these? I'm like, these are children. What the fuck? Like this. I I was just that made me mad. But yes, I feel like the whole Zane versus Jordan thing. I'm just like, they just.
Yeah, and I seen that coming a mile away. I'm like, he gonna outshoot him. Because
Yeah,
once
yeah,
again, they
yeah.
pushing Jordan down out there, making sure this is
Yeah.
the guy here. This is the guy y'all need to be rooting for. This is our guy we following. I'm like, all right,
I
I
was
get it.
like, can't we root for them all?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, Jordan cool, but like, damn.
Can I
Like,
ask you two questions before we get to the end?
what?
We didn't get to the end yet. Two characters disappeared there. They don't mention no more, which we know they're alive. Stu and Toby.
What you mean? At the end, at the very end?
I'm gonna get to it. I'll wait to mention it when I get to it. I ain't gonna mention it yet. I'll mention it. Stu, but
I'm
all I'm
say
gonna say is Stu is laying in the bed. Toby go in there, he checking on him or whatever, and he holding his hand. And after that, we get everything going towards the. Maybe I missed something, but we gonna get to it. My bad. Throughout this scene, as far as them doing the gun range scene, Zane and Jordan having their little competition with the shooting range, we get into a little scene as far as Owen. He want to see a killer. They got a dog there, and the dog he telling them got cancer, and he want to see somebody shoot this dog. Guess who he chooses? Toby, who I didn't see him choosing him. I wouldn't even guess. Oh, okay, interesting. But Toby, man, he already been playing around, and you notice Owen was kind of been looking at him because he was out there shooting, like, had been doing what he doing. Which, by the way, this is once again one of my favorite characters. I enjoyed him. He kept invested in the movie. I ain't like what was going on. I wanted to see a series running around, but he was one of the characters that kept me invested in watching the movie. I really did enjoy his character. I wouldn't mind seeing him. American Horror Story.
Yes.
I would love to see American Horror Story, Toby.
Hold on, let me
real
get the actor
name. My
name.
bad, I keep calling him Toby. Yeah.
Let me
Austin
get the actor
Crew.
name.
I think that's his name, Austin Crew.
Yes, Austin Crew. We want to see you in more stuff.
Oh yes. But yes, this shooting range. Owen pretty much gets him in a very, very uncomfortable position, wanting him to shoot this dog. He don't want to shoot no dog. He don't want to shoot nothing. He ain't even been really shooting the targets as far as Toby. So this is a really, really intense scene. You got once again Kevin Bacon getting into that villain role, yelling. I mean, going in. Once again, I'm enjoying his acting because he is really, really going in. And I'm just sitting here watching. Like, oh, why are you talking to the man like that? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, Kevin. Leave him alone.
I'm like, this was so wrong on so many levels.
Once again, I still enjoyed it for the acting performances of both individuals, as far as Owen and Toby. But Jordan ends up shooting the dog. Once again, showing how badass he is. Wanting us to let us know how badass he is as far as Jordan. They letting us know. But after that, and after we get all that, Toby pretty much breaks down crying. And you showing, once again, Stu, he been all kind of like standoffish against everybody. You show he kind of done got the bond with everybody. He immediately ran up with everybody, kind of making sure Toby straight or whatever. When he break down, once again, I was not emotional about that scene. I was invested. I was feeling bad for Toby, but when he broke down crying, I was sitting over here. I was thinking about a low down dirty shame a little bit. I ain't gonna front Wayne a little bit.
Stop.
I was why did he get a clip? I should have got the clip. I apologize. I should have got that clip.
You should have got that clip.
I wasn't thinking. But that's just me going off of instincts right now because I wasn't thinking about that at the moment. I'm thinking about that right now as far as us doing this review live. But yeah, moving forward, this is a slasher movie, so you can't get a slasher without getting some sex. We ain't had no sex all movie, which I wouldn't have no problem with, honestly. But once we get kind of this little scene,
First of all, we
they
done
ain't got
been
no
down
problem.
in the motherfucking trenches of the paint. Nigga, I knew they wasn't about to go as far as the paint, but we was gonna get
Shit, they want to get
some
them a run
type
for
of.
their money in both scenes. They was like, we gonna see what we can do. And I was all right with the first scene. I was like, all right, I ain't got no, it's all right.
Wait, we not gonna gloss over that they had them girls making pies.
And they wanted to make sure this is them still, they somewhat were teasing them too, as far as the counselors. Kind of knowing that they not trying to really convert. They kind of letting them know that they still identify or they like what they like as far as the kids or the teens or whatever. So they was kind of messing with them. Well, they weren't kind of, they was messing with them.
We knew that this psychological
Teasing
torture was not about to end
Yep.
here because we skipped over the whole part where they paired them up and made them stay in the woods all night.
I kind of mentioned it, but I did gloss over it because I just feel like
Yeah, and then they brought the killer out of nowhere. Yeah, they brought the killer out of nowhere. That part, I was just like, okay, so what the fuck this mean? I thought at that point the killer was challenging Jordan.
No, he was babysitting. Or she was babysitting, or who knows? We'll get to it. They were babysitting. Like, let me make sure y'all good, because I got the count. My bad, I ain't want to spoil it yet. But anyway.
I know.
Once again, we watching a slasher, or we thought we was watching a slasher, because the nigga ain't killed nobody since the janitor. That's 2 kills, by the way, in a slasher movie. 2 kills. 2. I'm keeping count.
Opening, which is normal. It's always normal for a slasher to begin with an opening kill.
Yes.
And it's usually an immaculate opening kill.
And it ain't a good kill, which I don't mind. Whatever, it is what it is. But I'm like, damn, we don't get nothing else after that. So if y'all gonna wait this long, we must be getting some miraculous kills.
Yes, like, we gonna get some like they crazy. Got to murk these kids.
We just got to talk about Hellraiser. We gonna get some shit like that. Like, nah.
No, now it's time for the sex scene. So yeah, they had the girls making pies and shit. And no, the reason I don't want to gloss over that part is because we get the counselor. So we already got Zane wilding and shit.
And then Zane's girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Zane's girlfriend hitting on what's her name? Because I was about to call her Mallory. You know what?
They got that little thing going on as far as Zane and his girlfriend. We're gonna get to them.
Ain't that the girl? No, that is not the girl. That is not the girl. Don't say that shit out loud.
Oh, man.
No, because she in this picture on IMDb, she kind of looked like the girl from Secret Life of an American Teenager. She looked like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl from that. In her picture on IMDb, I don't think she doing the movie.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. Imagine a serial killer on Secret Life of American Teenager. I ain't doing. Yeah, y'all come at me hard. Y'all look at me crazy. You gonna do a retro review of Secret Life of American Teenager? Man, I watched this.
I watched that. That show was
lit. It was lit a little bit. I mean, old girl running around smashing everybody out. Shit like shit.
Adrian. Look, to this day, I see her in other shit. I be like, look at Adrian.
I ain't seen anything.
She wasn't grownish.
I don't see her girl in a bunch of shit. I know she done been in a bunch of.
The funny thing is she was in Grownish playing a fucking what?
Oh, she in Grownish?
19. Oh. Yeah, she was in Grownish playing a 19-year-old. I was like, honey, I know for damn sure like you're the same age as us. You're the same age as us. Because the Secret Life, she had to be like probably, she was like 18, 19, 20 then, so she was playing younger, but like, damn it, now she playing like a 20-year-old, and I'm like, yeah, for you like 30, but you look good.
Them days, man. Lincoln Heights. You ever watch Lincoln Heights?
No, I did not watch Lincoln Heights.
Hey, see, you gotta get on them. But we ain't gonna shout out to them old, so I
forgot
the channel they was on. I think it's Freeform now or some shit. But anyway,
look, this is how much this movie reminds us of of this shit. Of the
show that ain't even about serial killers, by the way.
Exactly.
Just a regular teenage show. Because this is what this was somewhat. But anyway, we get our sex scenes because we getting 2 characters that kind of been flirting with each other anyway, as far as Veronica and Kim throughout the movie. And they finally give in. They don't want to convert. They want to do what they do.
I was like, They in a mad open place.
Everybody was. So they,
I was like,
Camp
yo,
Crystal Lake. Nigga, butt nigga swimming. That's what they did
that
on.
is true. That is true. And
They
I
took
was
it
like,
back.
it's broad daylight, and they just on the right here by the lake. What? I don't get it. I ain't go to camp when I was little. I wanted to, not to do shit like this. And
And they still making me kind of wanted to go to camp watching this movie. I'm like, shit, I wish I would have went to camp back in the day. You remember the movies back in Goosebumps? Even what's the shit? It Takes Two or Two of a Kind or some shit like that. I think Lindsay Lohan was in or some shit. Even
no,
Addams
that
Family
was
Values.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
It's two movies like that. Lindsay Lohan got a movie
No,
like that
Lindsay
too.
Lohan was in Parent Trap. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Parent Trap. That's what it was.
she did go to camp on, and they did meet in camp on.
Anything about
Yes,
camp. At a young age
camp.
like that, I wanted to go to camp too. Shit.
We all wanted to go to
Yeah,
camp.
the Olsen twins had a bunch of goddamn little movies about camp or some shit. But anyway, not because of Friday at Crystal Lake though. Well, even with them, I still wanted to go to camp a little bit. Watching all that shit.
Fish Street made me want to go to camp, and they was dying.
I said it. I still wanted to go to not camp Crystal Lake, but even watching Friday the 13th, I still wanted to go to camp. Shit, look how much fun they were having, smoking, goddamn, what's going on. I want to go to camp. Lit, camp lit. But besides our two girls we get, Veronica and Kim, Gabriel and Stu, they kind of been having somewhat of a little bit of vibe to, not so much as Kim and Veronica, but Stu kind of been holding back anyway. Like I said, he's somebody who wants to change, meaning that he's trying to go into college or whatever, student athlete or whatever. He can't hold back. Him and Gabriel pretty much had a P Valley moment. Little Murder and Uncle Clifford. So yeah.
We all knew Stu was a top.
We ain't have to go there, man. I wasn't even. Well, they had their moment. They had their moment.
If Stu would have bent over, that would have changed the whole fucking scene.
Please! God damn it! Hate this hacker.
You know I had to take it back.
No.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's.
All right, y'all. Yes. And we get very, very explicit with these scenes. Both of them, by the way. Once again, that first scene, I mean, I'm like, the second scene, y'all really had to do that?
Stop it.
But anyway,
stop it. Representation for all. Representation for all. Except for pedophiles, because they don't need representation. They need therapy. or prison. Or,
moving forward. Gabriel. I ain't gonna front. I did not see this coming. I didn't expect this.
See that coming either.
Something that I actually was like, all right. Once again, something caught my attention. You got me back interested after you just traumatized me a little bit. Gabriel pretty much set up Stu. Got him into a vulnerable, well, not a vulnerable moment, pretty much, what they call it. Hell, I know the word for it, but pretty much catch him off guard. He know what he likes, and he pretty much catches him in that moment as far as Gabriel and Stu. But Gabriel's already been working for Kevin Bacon Owens' character. He's been pretty much at this camp for a while, luring people in. Gay men more than anything, I'm guessing.
Yes, they called him the forbidden fruit, which was hilarious.
Yes. Owen character would say somebody always want to take a bite. So yeah. They pretty much put Stu in somewhat of a hostile situation, torture. Putting this nigga in Touristas. And once again, like I got interested. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, damn, y'all got me into these.
Yes, I was
this
like,
is a villain.
At this point, I was still like, so we not getting the killer. I like what I'm getting, but this is a slasher, right?
Fuck a killer. Fuck this nigga. This nigga's getting tortured. And I mean not just tortured. They are torturing him.
Yes,
like, and they not stopping repeatedly. So basically showing Stu images of women and men. Once again, conversion camp. They are trying to really physically make sure this.
They was giving him electrotherapy, basically.
Man, I started thinking about the Green Mile. We did a top 5 hated character. Dry Sponge. Yeah, that scene. But yeah, Owen, full on villain. Ain't no more thinking, ain't no more guessing. He's full on villain as far as Kevin Bacon's character. Not only him, Zane and Gabriel, just watching them and doing what they doing to this character. After they done doing this to him, they drag his ass to the nurse, Molly. Like it's some normal shit. And that's where I was like, damn, did she know this? Okay, did she know some things was going on with her little time that she's been there? But after she kind of basically said she gonna call the cops, she wanted to take him out of there. I'm like, once again, you putting it on the nose as far as us saying. We don't have.
Cause yeah, I was like, has she been doing this, or did they go too far? Like, this is this different from the other ones? And then I was like,
I wasn't confused. I'm just not getting a clear picture of what's really going on now, because
yeah,
obviously Kevin Bacon ain't going around killing people. He doing his shit face on. He ain't putting on no mask to do shit. He letting you know I'm doing what I'm doing. Like he ain't the killer. Zane ain't the killer.
And everybody else in the room. That's why, like, they really just gave us everybody in the fucking room that could have been the killer, and was like, ain't none of these the killer, but it's still a killer.
The only
and
time
it's like,
where we actually get somebody we care about, something happening to him though, as far as Stu.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
And he technically ain't killed or nothing. He just got tortured.
But I didn't want anybody else to get tortured to that effect, because that shit looked brutal.
But ain't nobody died. Ain't no teenagers. Ain't none of the people that we cared about got killed yet. Only the janitor. 2 deaths.
Then we did not care about him because he was a pervert.
Moving forward, Zane, our
speaking of pervert,
bodyguard,
speaking of fucking pervert,
his girlfriend. He's supposed to be converted, right? This is the guy that had been at the camp for, who came back and started working there. Supposedly he's been converted. No, he still like men. He's still gay. Just like his girlfriend, she likes women.
Oh
they got this little thing going on.
Remember, she was trying to get a taste of
Kim. I think that's her name.
Kim, yeah, Kim's pie. She was trying to get a taste of Kim's pie. Yo, that play on there, I'm just like, when it like, okay.
My neck and my back. Yeah.
Anyway.
Kaya. Zane, they pretty much having this little moment, doing what they do as far as extracurricular activities.
First of all, we not glossing over this. They are lusting after teenagers.
Yeah. Not only that, the shit that they like, because they don't like each other. They like what they like as far as men, and he likes men and she like women.
Yes, so in order for them to have sex, they look at pictures of teenagers.
Teenage boys, teenage girls. And this is where we got our killer coming back. We got the Punisher. That's what this is now. The Punisher, by the way. Because he killing people that we don't like, that we have now seen personally doing shit that we don't like. Saying, and he coming in with...
Like I said, once again, you killing somebody that is perverted and
it's the kill.
Indulging in pedophilic behavior.
Show this shit. I want to see this axe going through them. Y'all cutting away, but not only that, you killing 2 people with an axe and you showing their feet. Their feet ain't even moving like that. It's like,
I don't think they had the budget for the special effects to do what they needed to do.
I'm sorry too. I'm one of those individuals saying like, damn, you want to see some real violent acts? No, you giving me a slasher movie where I done seen only 2 people get killed. Now I'm sitting here, I've been in the movie for over an hour and 30 to 20 minutes. I want to see some people get killed now. I want to see some violence. First of all,
the beginning of Scream was so fucking horrific.
Thank you.
Why Urban Legend. Yeah, exactly.
They ain't technically show her what happened, but still the build up to that. And us get
we ain't even get one. We ain't even got one.
Somebody's in your
murder
backseat.
Slasher. No.
Anyway, he shows up, and this is kind of where we getting a rampage. Now we getting slasher kills. Now we getting somebody come in actually being a killer. They wanted us to be the build up. This is all we wanted y'all to wait to the end to actually see him doing what he's doing, or they or she or whoever. I don't know at this point. I don't care at this point.
Yes, because once again, we did not care about these characters.
So seeing them die, or the lack of seeing them die, we didn't care. But we was like, okay, it's still a kill out here. It was, at this point, this kill was like, oh yeah, this is still a slasher, and we're killing people, and it's like, okay, but you're killing people we don't care about. Besides Stu, who we know is still alive, but okay.
Exactly. But going into the next scene, Veronica and Kim, after they basically was giving orgasms to each other in the open space.
It's on the dock, just out in the open. And I got, like, did you wash your hands? Are y'all touching it? I'm too much of a germaphobe for some shit like that.
Man, at this point, who gives a damn? They might have COVID. Who cares?
I don't know. Are people comfortable doing it outside like that? I'm not. Like, just out in the open, like outside, just outside.
They didn't have no problem, man. It was a build-up. They had been trying to be converted. They knew what they was wanting to do.
I get
now
the
they
whole
finally had that moment,
attention,
and it's like,
but just like they could have got in a boat. They was just laying on a dock. And I'm just like, the dirt and filth in the I don't know. You got to use your hands. I mean, I guess you can use your mouth, but like,
let me get this.
Still, like, I'm just still trying to picture this shit, because it's like I can't find a way that we not getting dirty and that I'm comfortable on this dock. I'm overthinking this way too damn hard. But anyway, so they come back from their thing, and what do we find? What do we find? I don't remember. Hello. Well, at this point, we find out people dying. I know that much. I don't remember exactly what they walk into, but I know that, yes, so we find out people are dead. So we gotta go, because people are dead and Stu is hurt. They know that much. So it's like, we gotta go. So they start organizing the plan of how they getting out of there and all that shit. And meanwhile, you still got Owen, who, like, nah, ain't nobody leaving because everybody still need to be tortured type of thing.
My bad.
You good. I just couldn't remember what the hell they walked into. But I know at this point they know
walked
that
into the bodies.
Oh,
as far as Veronica and Kim. That's where he placed all the bodies, because he pretty much letting them know, like, now I want to be known. I want everybody to know, because y'all too stupid to go notice anything. Y'all ain't checked on this janitor that ain't been around in I don't know how long.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't heard about the woman that was killed on the highway unless she hid the body, or they hid the body, or he hid the body. So now let me just show the body, so shit, y'all ain't gonna notice anything.
The killer, like, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. So let me. Hey, I'm here. It's a killer. Somebody's killing people. But the bodies that they come about, now we pretty much got panic mode. Everybody's on full alert. Owen's pretty much trying to get everybody moved. Well, not really moved, but he's telling everybody to. I forgot what he was telling everybody.
Owen wasn't trying to let them leave.
That's what I'm about to say. He really, because I remember him telling people to leave or whatever, or the kids or whatever to leave. He was just coming out letting them know somebody's been killed. Shit going on. Y'all do this. I'm honest. I forgot what he was telling them to do. But I know Jordan got upset, and he was like,
because Jordan didn't trust him at that point. Jordan knew something was something was wrong, but they couldn't put their finger on it.
Kevin Bacon didn't give a fuck as far as Owens. He ended up pushing his ass down, like, man, you go shut your ass up and listen to me as far as me giving out directions and what I want to do. Once again, teenagers. Abuse. Of course, he already been doing what he doing, so this is not a surprise or whatever. But after this situation, him and Molly kind of have a little confrontation as far as Owen. And this is where we kind of get everybody separated. Jordan, pretty much, Alexandra, and the extras as far as the other teenagers that we forgot that was there with everybody else. That was
I did too. Look, bro, when they showed up, I was like, it's more than motherfuckers.
I'm sitting here like, man, where the fuck did y'all come from? Where was y'all at? When they sang it and shit, where the hell is everybody at? Anyway, Jordan pretty much gets the plan together, and he asks Alexandra to leave everybody. They asked Alexandria to lead the rest of the kids out of the camp. He gonna stay. Yes. They gonna stay behind to try to find whatever he wanted to find out. Cause I'm like, why don't you just leave too? That was the whole plan anyway. Because that's what I forgot to mention.
Because Jordan was on some Spidey sense tingling shit. They was like, something ain't right. And plus, they wanted to make sure that they made it out okay, that everybody else made it out okay. So it's like, if there is a killer, I can distract and, you know what I mean, be the one to hold the killer back so everybody else can make it out.
Jordan's a badass, so I get it.
Right.
That's the badass.
Right. Jordan's badass. We get it.
Besides that, we get another character that we ain't really been paying too much attention to as far as Owen's wife, the doctor, who gets knocked off. Because she going to do something in the room, and all of a sudden
she was going to do some sneaky shit though, because she was going to go get a gun.
Shout out to the off-screen kills. Watching a slasher movie, not seeing kills happen. But Molly's still around, the nurse. So it's Jordan, Molly, and Owen who are stuck around, still trying to find out what's going on, see what's really going on or whatever. Surprise! Surprise! We get into our big reveal. By the way, off-screen death, by the way, Owen's wife was killed because I was confused because she just screamed that somebody, I guess, came in, knocked her out. But yeah, she's dead. Jordan is hiding in the closet when he hears Owen coming. And after Owen is pretty much trying to get him a weapon to arm himself, he gets knocked down by the killer. Surprise, Molly, the nurse, who just got there a couple months ago.
Yeah.
New person that Owen pointed out earlier.
Man, when Molly took the mask off, I was like,
it's not only the fact
was I supposed to be
surprised that it's Molly, it's the fact that, oh yeah, we have a killer that was in this movie that we hadn't got throughout the whole goddamn entire movie until the end, the very end, when we got invested in what Owen was doing, torturing kids. And I'm like,
exactly.
Fuck this killer. Let's go down the street. You got caught by the police or something. Whatever. Let's concentrate on what Owen is doing to these kids. Nah, this killer has pretty much been going around. Well, I guess this is the first camp that has been somewhat successful with as far as killing people, conversion camps, that's torturing kids or whatever.
I thought specifically she was from this camp.
Yeah, that's what it was. My bad. I forgot about the information. Molly had already been to that camp. You right.
Yeah, so she had went through the torture of going to this camp, and she wanted revenge on the people that tortured her. So she came back to take out the
Very
camp.
original, by the way.
That's why I'm saying it that way, because I'm just like a plot line which has already been in another movie before.
Great build-up, great character development. Something you could have possibly done different if you would have stuck to certain story elements.
They should have stuck to the torture.
Yes.
They should have just stuck to the torture.
Like I said, it would have...
Because it honestly would have been way more sadistic than this fucking slasher part.
And it was more sadistic than the actual serial killer. It really was.
It really was.
Even the serial killer doing the kills. Owen torturing the kid was more sadistic than watching this killer kill people, because we didn't like him for one, but it was to me.
Oh yeah, because I was happy when the axe came for Zane and whatever her name is. I was like, get him, because I was already disgusted by what they were in the act of doing. Because I was just like, are you fucking sick?
Gotta get off, man. Gotta get off. Him sitting there looking at the camera on the phone.
Exactly. Just accept that you like dudes and go fuck dudes. Damn. It's really not that hard.
Why do you have to? Why you gonna say just be a girl and go fuck girl?
You better start listening and stop playing.
because I feel like it's harder. It's a harder thing for dudes to accept. It's not girls. I know. I didn't realize how many women I knew that at one point in time they were cool with being gay. I didn't realize how many people I knew about them. So I'm like, so did you just experiment or are you actually bi? Because it's two
Because it's
totally
not
different
looked
things.
down upon if you a female that like other females. It's
Not
not ever looked
anymore.
down upon.
Not
Not
no, it
anymore.
was in the
To me,
'90s.
it ain't
In the
never.
'90s,
I ain't never seen it being looked down upon.
in the '90s, it was all that. I mean, but I feel like also I feel like Kendrick Lamar explains this so perfectly in his song Auntie
Uh,
Diaries.
I gotta go back.
Yeah,
That is
because
Steppers though.
basically, no, because he was talking
Oh,
about
that's
how
when he
it
talking
kind
about
of,
his aunt. Yeah,
yeah,
I got.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because
You right. You right.
because it was looked down upon, but it wasn't looked as down upon as gay
Men,
men.
of course,
Yeah,
and that's
cause
till
and
then and now.
yeah, still,
Something I feel
still,
like will never change.
still, and now it's actually elevated to where men are sexualizing lesbians, and it's like what y'all think they do and what they actually do ain't the
Shit, look
same
at
thing
Coach
because
P Valley.
porn is
What
fake.
is wrong with you, nigga? Still mad about that.
Everybody was like, "Sir."
Stupid. But anyway, Molly comes to be our killer. The big reveal.
Ooh.
And Jordan pops out the closet pretty much,
Ah!
aiming the
With the
gun. Not at Molly, by
metaphors,
the way.
like the whole metaphor. Jordan pops out the closet, like, shut up. Like y'all was being
Is
so
him in the
literal at
closet?
this point.
Is him in the
At this
closet?
point.
Yeah, it was a metaphor, which I wasn't paying attention to. Silly ass. We ain't
Silly
about to
ass
make
shit.
this some P Valley symbolic shit. That ain't deep.
No,
Nah, we.
no. Like you said, it was at this point. It was too. Everything was
It
so
was on the
on the
nose.
nose. It was just like. Anyway,
I ain't mean to be.
oh yeah,
I
and
don't
the
want to
whole
be
build
funny or
up.
nothing,
Jordan's a
but
badass.
whoever made this
Jordan's a
movie was
bad.
absolutely trying to make a point. They were definitely
Yes,
trying to make a point.
yeah.
Even when
Jordan the
Jordan
badass.
pops out the closet, it ain't even no badass shit. He like, you was about to kill Kevin Bacon. I'm cool with that shit, but no, Kevin Bacon got the upper hand on Molly. He was like, "Yo, no, get your ass off her." Even though he knows he been running around killing people, Kevin Bacon torturing kids. He has been. Technically, we don't know if he killed anybody though.
Yeah,
Just putting those.
cause he very well could have.
He could
Somebody
have,
could
but
have went missing.
that ain't been put in the air yet. She killing
Like
people. Molly's killing people. Just being clear, it's a fair thing. I don't like Kevin Bacon. I don't like none of these Negroes. I like the teenagers. I like the kids. I don't like none of them. I don't like Molly. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. I know you was at the camp before. I don't care. There ain't no build up with you doing what you're doing. I don't feel your motivation. I'm sorry. But Jordan, he pretty much Molly wants Jordan to kill Owen. He wants him to shoot him. Like shoot him. She wants shoot him. Jordan's like, no. To me, I'll be better off not shooting him. That's me being a better person. Send out the message.
I guess it was kind of like on the Batman thing. It's like I got morals and I got the whole morals.
It was though. I'm not gonna kill. That's a good
it's
one.
like I'm more
I
powerful enough that I don't have to kill this person.
Fact.
That's like
damn, you making a good point to some bullshit ass movie.
Absolutely.
But Molly don't get two shits about that. And Molly like, if you ain't gonna do it, I'll take care of the rest of this shit. And she fucks Kevin Bacon up, ramming his ass through a goddamn whatever it is, a horn or what? It's something, a statue. It was something that's
some taxidermy, and I'm pretty sure there's a symbolic reason of what it was and some. Yeah.
But he gets took out in a gruesome way. Probably one of the most gruesome kills that we get in the movie, that we actually see.
Hey, you know what? This made me think about Fear Street because you remember he had all them goat heads in his house. Which what's the goat heads? Goats that he sacrificed? I'm sorry, I just went way off tangent because I just
I
thought
don't
about
remember.
Fear
That's what I'm saying.
Street.
Trying to think.
No, it
It
was
was
at
at
the end.
1666 part
Yeah,
3.
that was
Okay.
at the end when they had to walk through his house and they saw all the goat heads, and I was like, I wonder if those were sacrificed animals that he
I'm pretty
sacrificed.
sure it was.
Anyway, spoiler for Fear Street. But no, what
By
I
the way,
thought would
I
have been
appreciate
funny.
Fear Street more and more watching this
Mhm.
movie, by the way. Fear Street,
Yes.
not one of my favorite slashers, but I enjoy it for being a fucking slasher. Do what you do. Do what you do. And actually, it's interesting what they try to do as far as they twist. It is.
You know,
Fear Street. I
what
give
would
them
have been
credit.
funny? You know what would have been a funny twist at the end of Fear Street
What's up?
is if when they would have killed him, nothing would have went back to normal because he had an illegitimate child somewhere. Because you remember that what he did was passed down to him. so
Killing me with this.
so technically, if he has an heir, would it have ended or would it have had to be passed down first? You get what I'm saying? Because
Because he technically was
that
an heir,
ritual
wasn't he?
was, huh?
Wasn't he technically
Yeah,
an heir?
Yeah, that ritual was passed down from his father. He's not the one that started it, but it was passed down throughout his family.
So that would have
Period.
been like a repeat. Basically, if they would have done that with his son, it would
Yeah,
have been like the same
but
thing.
remember they all knew he didn't have a son, but I was like, what if they killed him and
They supposedly
I'm
got
so-
more movies coming. Don't get these niggas no ideas. I don't want to see that.
No,
Netflix,
I want them to. I want something totally different. I want
and I
them to
want
go
y'all to be
for
up
all-
to date. 1994 do 2022 actually. I would like to see something in 2022.
First
Straight
of
up.
all, we are living in harmony.
Damn, spaceships sitting out people. Yeah, we are.
Monkey,
Shout out
monkey
no.
pops. Anyway, yeah. So Kevin Bacon get fucked up. He dies, and
Done.
it went like no It went like no. They popping up at the end. You know,
No,
like how it's
we
like,
don't care.
Yeah, we get no jump scare. We get no. Oh, he did.
And it
You
was
thought?
no jump scares throughout this movie, by the way. The fact that when you watch
It's
something,
sad
you
when
be
we
like,
begging for jump scares. It's
I was about to say that. It's like, no, I'm getting tired of jump scares. Y'all always trying to fool us. Remember Scream came out earlier this year, and it's this one scene in particular where the boy in the kitchen, y'all know the scene I'm talking about if you watch the recent Scream, and they keep doing these little jump scares, but ain't nothing happening. I like the build up though, something does happen. In this, it's like, please a jump scare. Something jump out. Something do something. Do something. No, nigga. Character development.
Character.
That's same.
Look, but you know what's funny? Because that's what we always talk junk about is that what they don't do, and then but they did it right. But then they didn't give us a slasher, but promoted it as a slasher.
This
Why?
was not a slasher at all.
Let's
This
go ahead
almost
and
was
get
a
to the
drama,
end.
if anything.
Let's go ahead and get to the very end because I'm yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
It is a drama.
Owen is killed by Molly, and she's still alive. Jordan says, I'm not going to kill you, and I'm not going to go on a killing spree with you, because Molly pretty much says, let's go do more conversion camps. We can continue this. Let's go. Join me. Gang.
This bitch
Initiation.
psychotic. She like, nope, bitch, you psychotic.
Hold on. They, by the way, Nadia.
Yes, thank you.
Got your ass.
They was like, bitch, you psychotic. I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah, pretty much let her get arrested. And Jordan pretty much, I did the right thing. I sent in a message. You don't have to kill. Shout out to dear Batman. I ain't got to be a killer. I can send
I ain't a
message
killer, but don't push me.
Yeah. Oh, we're not even about to.
I feel like that's what they wanted because they kept trying to make us they kept trying to make Day such a badass. So it was like,
when you
I ain't a
mention that,
killer, but don't push me. Like that's what I feel like they
Jordan
wanted
aiming
to
the
be,
gun at
so.
Kevin Bacon, like, there's my killer. Coming like, that's that whole syllabus. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I want to shoot your ass, but I ain't gonna do it. I want to. You pushing me. But that's pretty much how I ended. Jordan walk away. Once again, Stu and Toby don't appear no more, as far as I'm concerned. All we get is Jordan talking to, if I'm not mistaken, Alexandra at the end. It didn't go off.
Yep. That was it. Look, when it went off, I was just like,
Yeah, we don't
okay.
get no post screen. We don't get somebody that's still alive in the end of the hospital. Shout out to Black Christmas, by the way, too. Another one where it's not
Yo, that
supernatural, but
yes, that hospital scene at the end. Look, I give
are
Black
we
Christmas
still going?
credit where it's
Are
due,
we
cause
still
them
going?
the kid the storyline was disgusting. I didn't care shit about none of their
It
characters.
makes me
All the girls
appreciate
could have
Black Christmas,
died.
though.
Yeah,
2006. I
all
appreciate it more now
look,
for watching
all
this.
them bitches could have died for all I
And
cared.
even at the end, when we thought somebody was going to live and she's still getting knocked off, I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go. By the way, the 2009 reboot, Friday the 13th, it's a girl who kind of is making it to the end. I forgot what the girl was, but she ends up getting killed. But long story short, it's the whole thing with getting characters that we get invested in. I wasn't invested in some of those characters, by the way, but they get knocked off. We get people getting killed. Not these silly ass counselors that we didn't care about, villains that just get knocked
That
off.
deserve to be killed in the
Yes,
first place. Like you kill people that deserve to be
you
killed.
should have killed
Why?
four of them at the beginning of the movie, and then started killing the kids straight up. Like then it's like all of a sudden, like really, who doing this?
Right.
But that's pretty much what we had. They or them. Shout out to Nadia. She the one dragged me into doing this review.
Because
Now
it was
we
worth
gonna have
it
to
was
do
worth
probably
talking
Milkmaid.
about because of what
It
it
was,
did
it
right.
was, and
But what
I'm
it
glad
did
I came
wrong.
in doing it. I didn't mind it. Once again, I'm a fan of slasher, so it still tried to do what it was doing, especially at the end, coming in kind of doing fatality kills throughout for the last 30, 20 minutes. And honestly, it made me appreciate Halloween kills too. I was complaining about, oh, why you going around just killing a bunch of people? Thank you. Go ahead. Do what you do, Michael. Do what you do. Let's get busy. But y'all let us know, they or them. After our review, y'all probably gonna be like, nah, maybe I don't need to watch this. If y'all gonna plan on checking this out, or if you have checked this out, do you agree with us or do you not? Maybe you did enjoy this. Maybe you like what they tried to do with this. Maybe this is kind of that new age slasher that we're gonna get in 2022, which I'm like, no, I don't want these. If this is the new move as far as slashers, keep them.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
good.
It's the
I go on
it's
that.
the woke slashers.
That's all good because I got Scream. Scream still doing what they doing. We got a new Scream coming out next year. I'm good. I got my generation of movies. But anyway, y'all let us know how y'all feel about this. If y'all have checked this out or if you plan on checking this out on Peacock. Other than that, I don't know if we have any slashes that's going to be coming out later this year besides Halloween Kills, which I don't include because that's more supernatural. Michael Myers
I
is
don't
not
know.
real.
Have you seen bodies, or you not trying?
Oh, you're right. Nope. That's one of the other ones we'll probably do. That's going to be coming on
I'm
streaming pretty soon.
I'm
I'm
about to
sure
say
that
I'm
is.
waiting till that come on streaming.
Yeah.
You will not get my $11
Oh,
and
no.
have much change here. The fuck no, never.
No.
Not to see
Bodies.
in a
Wherever it
Mandela.
come out on, we will be checking it out. Orphan First Kill, have you had a chance? Or you going to plan on still trying to check that out? Or you would up?
Yeah, I either watch that tonight or tomorrow morning.
Okay. Just let me know. Let me know. We'll still try to do that tomorrow night.
I about to say the fresher it is, the easier it's for me to talk about. This was easy for me to talk about because it wasn't a lot to remember. It was just like
I watched it again today.
I didn't even watch it again. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I watched it once,
I mean,
but you see how much I remember because it was that easy
yeah.
to remember because it wasn't that much.
Shout out to my co-hosts, man. And shout out to y'all. We do this for y'all. I try to come in and make sure we.
Because
Let me
literally,
know if y'all
that was
check
like
this
2 weeks
out.
ago.
Yes, by the way, and still coming in doing this. I'm glad I did
Right.
Nope before this too, because I was gonna do this first. No, Nope deserved to be done first
Nope.
before this.
That's why when you
Absolutely.
said, "Do you want to do Nope?" I was like, "Yep."
You talking about slashers?
Yep. Fuck
Nope
yes.
is way more of a slasher movie than this. A whole alien out here sucking people in, killing man.
Stop.
Nope, it's a slasher movie.
You just gonna keep
Jordan
telling the
Peele,
people
thank
the
you.
movie.
We
You
got
can't
a
keep telling people the movie.
monkey putting in that work. Goddamn, shout out to Gordy. What's his name? Yes, we getting
Yeah.
whole slashers in the middle of a movie. Subplot. Doing
Stop
way
it.
more
Stop
than
it.
a slasher movie as far as they are them. Shout out to Nope, man. Goddamn, even so being more brutal than this. Nope is way more gory than this.
It is. And this was a slasher, allegedly, because this was a drama.
It was. It's a
This was
drama.
the
By the
drama.
way, I did.
A drama with a little bit of horror mixed in.
Y'all let us know, man. If y'all plan on checking this out, and if you have watched it, please let us know in the comment section. If you watch me on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. This is the road to 700 subs. Appreciate everybody who's been hitting that subscribe button, all the recent subscribers, and everybody who's been subscribed to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, the Low Key Cave. Shout out to everybody who's been coming through, checking out the lives, and everybody who's been checking out the content. Like I said, P Valley, Pray, showing a lot of love on those. Y'all keep coming through, checking those out. Appreciate y'all checking them out. Tomorrow, Orphan, First Kill, we plan on doing that. Make sure I post that if we coming through to do that. Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, episode 2. I will have that posted up in the morning, more than likely. Other than that, American Horror Stories, all I know as far as next weekend, Uncut Ish Talk. If we plan on doing anything else, I'll make sure I'll let y'all know. Jackie Brown is what we supposed to be doing next as far as retro reviews, movie reviews.
I'm about to say we caught up on everything now, ain't we?
Oh, yeah,
as far as like
good.
stuff we did done besides, or I need to watch Orphan and that's it. So
yeah, Orphan and Jackie Brown. Jackie.
Yeah, I do need to watch it too.
Other than that, September, like I said, Atlanta. And after American Horror Stories, if you want to just jump into the new one, we can do that as far as season 11 or Coven. It don't matter. Other than that,
it depends on what season 11 is. We see what the premise is.
I've been seeing little images here and there. I don't know. We'll see a trailer. We'll go from the trailer. We'll go off the trailer.
Okay. Yes.
But other than that, appreciate everybody who came through. Check this out. The homie, appreciate you coming through. The bot, appreciate you coming through. We didn't have no trolls tonight.
Subscribe, bot.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitch.
Bots. Just don't spam. Bots with no spam.
Yes. And I think, man, he might be coming through with that spam, which I'll block. I'll try to block. But anyway, appreciate everybody who came through and checked this out tonight. Other than that, we out.
Hey.